Hello and welcome to this live recording of the life of one of the leading managers of our time, and his name is Rene Angel. Rene Angel was born in Canada in 1942 to Syrian and Lebanese parents. He grew up in that part of Canada, the province of Quebec, and in 1961 he teamed up with two of his childhood buddies to form a band they called the Le Baronnet. Ray Baronet used to do a rendition of leading English songs in French and perform them live to French audiences. That way, the French-speaking Canadians would be able to understand what the leading songs in English of the day were about. They used to do this from 1961 to 1972, and they did many songs by the Beatles and other leading birds of the day. However, in 1972, they dissolved the band, and Rene Angel became a manager managing new talent. He was to be in that capacity for the rest of his life. But however, in 1979, he met a 12-year-old girl by the name of Celine Dion, and that is when his life changed, and he also changed her life. After listening to a recording of her voice that she had sent to him, he was convinced that she was a superstar, and he signed her up at the age of 12 with his company. She was to remain under him from that age to the age of 18. And during that period, Celine Dion recorded 9 leading albums in Canada. However, in 1981, Rene Angel decided to transform the life of Celine Dion and make her an international superstar, for that was also Celine Dion's dream. She had always dreamed of becoming an international superstar. He recommended that she goes back to school to learn English, and then he also recommended that she do some makeover, dental work, and everything else that was necessary so that she can be able to fit with the target audience, which was the lucrative American market and the British market, or even the Canadian. The Canadian market where they speak English, or the Australian market. And after that, Celine Dion began recording, and Rene Angel was managing her, and he continued managing her up to this day. He is still her manager. A number of highlights about Rene Angel that I omitted when I was narrating about Celine Dion was that he married his first wife in 1966. And in 1968, he had his first child, who was a son. However, he divorced his first wife and remarried another wife in 1974, and they had 2 children. But the marriage was also not to last, and in 1994, he married Celine Dion as his third wife, and they've been together ever since. Over the time of Celine Dion's recording career, there has been a number of highlights that have taken place in her life, and her being an international superstar by her own rights, she was able to record her very first English song in 1990. That was the time she recorded her very first English song, 1990. And she also did the theme song in the film Beauty and the Beast in 1992, and what that is what won her international acclaim to fame. And since then, she has won many Grammy Awards and she has sold over 200 million albums worldwide. She has also been featured in many aspects of life. However, Rene Angel has very unique features that are worth mentioning. And some of them is that he was able to understand his target audience very well. The experience he had gained as a member of the Rain Baronet had prepared him for the life of managing a young talent like Celine Dion. And that is why he was able to transform her and, and to be able to turn her into an international superstar. That is one of the most unique uh, aspects of Rene Angel that is worth mentioning. He was also he has also managed her career with huge success intelligently, and he continues to do that to this very day. A number of things I have realized are important in Rene Angel's career and that I will take with me is that I have to know the target audience very well. Number two, someone has to do whatever it takes to win the target audience. In Celine Dion's career, Rene Angel recommended that she goes back to school, study more English, and then he also recommended she undergoes surgery so that she can transform her image so that it can fit in with the target audience expectations. And that's also an important thing. Another thing is that you have to take calculated risks, and this involves you dipping into your pocket to finance a project that you believe in. Rene Angel believed in a 12-year-old girl, and he pumped all his money into managing and producing her. And by the time she became a superstar, he had pumped so much money into her life. Also, it's important to have a keen eye for talent because after listening to Celine Dion, Rene Angel knew she was the future and he wanted to be part of that future. That's an important aspect of management. Thank you very much for listening.